Troy, this 10-year-old, really, you could say she was tortured. Her abusers are even accused of researching the hottest possible hot sauce they could find to use as a punishment on this child. But that was just many forms of abuse. On the night of her death, this hungry and homeschooled little girl was punished for stealing popsicles. 10-year-old Amy Deal received some of the worst abuse the Phoenix Police Department has ever seen. She was found dead on July 12th in a storage box similar to this one. But that wasn't the first time she'd been forced in there. Police say she was abused constantly at this South Phoenix home. And in court paperwork, relatives and friends who came forward claim they'd seen her distant relatives punish her after she wetted her bed. They told police they heard the sound of beating. Amy was often beat with a wooden paddle they called the butt buster and forced to crush cans barefoot. One relative even saw the victim be forced to eat dog feces after she missed some while cleaning up the backyard. The box was a common form of punishment. It's only 31 inches long. Amy is 50 inches tall. On the night she was killed, Amy was being punished for stealing popsicles. John Allen is accused of leading the abuse that night.
This child was forced to do back bends with her feet on the floor and her palms of her hands on the floor for several hours prior to dragging the chest inside the house herself, standing by looking at the chest, and then forced into the chest, leaving marks on her knees where the lid was slammed shut.
After it was closed, police say John Allen padlocked the box. Then he and his wife Samantha went to bed, never bothering to check on Amy. The next morning, the 10-year-old was found dead. The family is accused of conjuring up a story that Amy hid in the box as part of a game of hide and seek, a lie relatives and friends helped unravel.
I firmly believe that John Allen deserves to burn in hell. I mean, what he did was wrong. You don't do stuff like that to kids.
John and Samantha Allen will likely face murder charges. Cynthia Stoltzman and Judith Deal are looking at kidnapping and child abuse. About a dozen other children lived in that home, and they were all allegedly told to go along with the lie that Amy died while playing hide and seek. It appears Amy took the brunt of the abuse because the relatives she was living with questioned whether she was related to them by blood. Police right now still aren't sure where Amy's mother and father are. I'm Andrew Hasbin, Fox 10 News.
Thank you, Andrew. Story very hard to listen to, isn't it? Well, Amy's tragic death may have been prevented if a neighbor or a relative or anybody who was suspicious had called police or CPS. According to an organization called Child Help, 64 Arizona children died in 2009 as a result of child abuse. And that averages out to more than one a week.
It's really, really important as a community that we are aware of the people that are around us, and we look for those signs, and we stand up for the children who don't have a voice.
Signs of physical injury can be a clue to abuse, and you can call your local police or CPS to report any possible abuse. And Arizona law protects people who call as long as you're acting in the best interest of the child.
Get myfoxphoenix.com on your iPhone free at the App Store and stay connected.